Welcome back, YouTube gang. If this is the first video that you're watching, welcome to my channel. I'm Riya Kelly. If this is the third video that you're watching, welcome back. I know that I say I'm going to be so consistent and then I never am, but I'm hoping moving forward I can be really consistent for you guys on this platform. From the title of the video, I know that you can already tell it's a really light-hearted video. A few of you sent in some scenarios, questions, some what would I do's. So I'm just going to answer those in this video as what I would do in this situation. I couldn't choose all of them because I didn't want the video to be too long, so I'm hoping I chose some really good ones for you guys and you enjoy it. Please like, comment and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and let's get into it. So the first scenario is the guy I like only messages me once or twice a day. Am I overthinking it or is he uninterested? First of all, I feel like not everyone is the same on their phone all the time. I am someone that does like to, message the person I'm seeing or want them to message me and check up on me throughout the day. So I tend to get with people that do that. I can't speak for everyone's situation, of course, because some people aren't on their phone all the time and really just kind of like to leave their phone throughout the day and be on it at one part of the day or during one part of the day. So I think it's just important to assess the type of person you're with. If the person, has never been like that but expressed interest in you, then you can't really say they're uninterested. But in saying that, in the pursuing stages of a relationship, I would tend to say people like to check up, get to know you, so if they're not doing that and that is affecting you, then find someone that might be messaging you as much as you like, or, even speak to the person and just say that this is what you like, and they might change that for you. You never know. So, I really think, number one, it's about assessing who you're with, and number two, just communicate that, that that's what you like, and they may change that up for you. You never know. So, yeah. My sister was having a no strings attached fling with someone and is now in a long-term relationship with another man. Since then, me and the person she was once in a fling with have become close and started dating. Am I wrong for this? I can definitely say in that situation, I wouldn't be having it. Like, my sister, my friends, no one. Even if it was a no strings attached fling, as you called it, I just think there's so many men in this world or women in this world that you can be with, that you don't have to be with someone that someone has already been with. I think that situation is really weird, and it would make me uncomfortable if I was the sister, and even if I was the person thinking of being with someone my sister's been with. I would never, be with someone that anyone I know has been with. It's a crazy, bizarre situation for me, and I don't really think that's okay. I mean, if your sister's okay with that, then, do what you feel like, do what makes you happy. But for me personally, I can't say that I would happily allow for or even be okay with my sister or my friend doing that. It would actually make me question their character, and where their moral compass is at, because I think it's quite weird. So yeah, that one is a big no for me. Scenario 3. He asked you out on a date and pays, but on the second date tells you he was thrown when you didn't at least offer to split the bill on the first date, as he felt quite used. First of all, I think there's a couple of things to unpack there, because on a first date that you asked me out on, you're telling me that you feel used. No, I would X that point out straight away, because you asked me out here. Second of all, I'm quite happy if I was to ask someone out and say, you know what, let's go out to dinner, let's go out to do this. I would quite happily pay for us both. I wouldn't feel a type of way about that. So if you're asking me out for dinner when I could quite well have stayed in my house, especially on a first date, I think, pay with no question. Don't even expect me to to do certain things, take out my bag and offer to pay. Like, I'm so much older than that now, than having to just pretend like I'm going to take out my bag, or even actually take out my purse to pay. For myself, I think, you know, if you've asked someone out, then if you've asked to take someone out, then you should kind of be expecting that maybe the female would expect you to pay for her. But, you know, equally, as I said, with myself, I would do the same if I asked someone out. So I don't think it's something to be pressed about. I would probably not even be going on another date with a person that's expressed that that was a big problem for them, because you actually asked me out when I could have stayed at home. And, you know, yeah, that one, I see that one so often, and I just feel like, is it not a given that if you ask someone out, if you ask to take someone out, then you're paying? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. It's on a first date. Like, of course, if this is a few dates in, whatever, yeah, I'd happily just be like, no, you know what, I've got this one. But don't be asking me out first time and then thinking I'm going to be taking out my purse. Like, yeah, babe, I'll pay. No, that will never happen for me, personally. And no one I've ever been on a date with has ever complained that I didn't go to take out my purse after they asked me to come out. So yeah. The person you're dating or in a relationship with keeps making inappropriate jokes about one of your friends. Do you think he likes her, or would you let it slide? By inappropriate jokes, I assume that you mean sexual jokes, or ones that would display that he's attracted to her, or him. I find that quite weird. I would feel disrespected. I would feel like you're not understanding me as a person. No female would want you to make inappropriate jokes about her friends. So you either like this girl, you're attracted to her, or you're just outright trying to disrespect me. And either one of those three things is quite crazy to me and is a red flag. So I wouldn't really be in a situation where I would allow someone to be speaking about my friend in a type of way and I'm just letting it slide. I would always bring that up, and if they continue to do that, then I would definitely have to cut the situation short, because I'm not going to be out here feeling disrespected and feeling like you're consistently doing something that makes me mad. No one's stupid. Like, what was the reason for you to be commenting on my friend in any type of way? Like, as a man, you know, you're not silly. You know that that would be taken in a type of way. So that's a big no-no for me. I wouldn't even appreciate that or entertain that. Your new boyfriend is really close with his ex. Is this normal, or would you be worried about it? I don't know if this is just me. I'm not cool with people being friends with their ex, because I don't see a need for you to be friends with your ex. You can be cordial, that's completely different, but being really close is weird. I've said weird for a few questions now, but that one is very weird, because anything that you have to say now could have been said in the relationship. I don't understand what's left to say. I don't understand, if you were such good friends, why you would have needed to leave the relationship. And if it is a thing where you left the relationship because you felt you were better as friends, when you get a new partner, out of respect, both of you know that that's not cool, that your partner probably won't appreciate that, and you distance yourself. Like, no, you can't be cool with your ex at all. You can't be having conversations. You can't be checking in. There's nothing that's going to make me think that that's okay. I know some of my friends even will say, like, they're cool with that as long as, you know, they're aware of the situation. Me, I'm not cool with that. Period. I really don't think that there's ever going to be a situation where I'd be cool with that. It's it's too messy for me, and I just don't like mess. So that one, again, is a no for me. You lot must think I'm so uptight. All of these situations I've just basically said I wouldn't have, but I really wouldn't have certain things. Like, there's things you can accept, but, you know, these ones are seeming like constant problems, so, your boyfriend still follows and interacts on social media with girls he's previously been in relationships or situationships with. Is this something you would be accepting of? Similar to the last question, no. You know, it's the interacting with thing that throws me, because I'm never going to get with someone and be like, you know what, unfollow every single person you've ever been with. That's just headache. That is actually too much. And I'm not expecting them to do the same for me. But at the same time, I think really, if it's a conversation that's been had, you know, and you know, like, okay, this person is a person that he's been with before, and you know, you've spoken about, you're not really cool with them following them or interacting with them, then maybe I would say, yeah, they should unfollow them. But if it's never been a conversation, then you can't really expect someone to unfollow someone, because it's a bit petty to be unfollowing people, you know, unless you've had mad beef. But equally, I feel like as a person, you should know if you get with someone, then don't be interacting with someone that you've just been with or someone you've been with before, because it's a bit disrespectful. Like, they know that you're out here with someone, or even if they don't know you're out here with someone, it's like, no, I don't want anyone to be able to say like, yeah, her man's commenting on everyone's pictures. Oh yeah, like, no, darling. It's a no. It's a no from me. Your partner gets into an accident and becomes disabled or dependent. Would you stay or leave the relationship? I really liked this one, because no one's ever going to say they'd leave the relationship. But genuinely, I would try and stay and care for that person and be with that person. Because if that was my partner and I'm riding with you for life, that's what my view is, then, you know, we're just going to have to take this as one of the struggles that life throws at us. Life is going to throw so many struggles that I just think it's a bit mad to turn around and say, yeah, I'm done with this relationship. But that's not to say that it won't bring loads of stresses, loads of struggles, because it will. You know, that's a big change for someone to be dependent on you in any type of way. It's a big change. But I'm not going to leave them for that. Like, you know, that's not my vibe. My heart, I would feel bad after. Like, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. So no, I wouldn't do that. Your boyfriend proposes and you reject the proposal. Is the relationship over from that point? You know, I see this on like Instagram or wherever all the time, and I just think to myself, do you not have conversations about marriage and where you're seeing this going? Because how is anyone rejecting a proposal unless you've done something mad and then now you're trying to propose to fix it? I think the relationship would have to be over for people's pride. Like, no one's going to get down on one knee, propose, you're saying no, and they're going to get up and say, don't worry, let's go again next time. Like, no. For pride, the relationship would have to be over. But if I said no personally and had valid reason, I think I would probably try and talk them round. It depends on my reason. If it's just because I don't want to marry you, then I probably wouldn't even be with you now still. But yeah, the relationship would have to be done. You can't let a poor man get on his knee and you say no and then expect him to still be there, because that's a little bit rude. But it depends on if he just done that out the blue. Because if he just done that out the blue, then unfortunately that's his problem. That is his problem. So that one's a bit of a techie one. Your friend likes a man but he wants you. Is he off limits? Yes. Of course he is. Like, I'm not trying to create no problems with my girls. That's girl code and that's bro code. Whether, you know, it's a thing where she's just started liking him and he's expressed interest in you, I would still be like, you know what, it's just a little bit too messy because my friend actually did like you. But it really depends on, you know, the type of like, because me personally, if I said to one of my girls, oh, yeah, that boy is nice, like, whatever, and then he's feeling her, she can go there, because I've just expressed an interest in what this person looks like. If it's a thing, I don't know, like, if it's any more than that, it's a little bit weird. Like, if it's a thing where me and them was speaking for a bit, and then you're trying to go there, then I think that's a bit where it gets a bit hazy. But I personally wouldn't, even if my friend has expressed interest in someone, I'm not going to then go there, because I'm not trying to create no animosity in my friendships. I quite like my friendships. So, you know, there will be many men coming and going kind of thing that might take my interest. So I don't really need to be prying on someone that one of my girls has already expressed an interest in. But yeah, those were the scenarios. I really do hope I chose some good ones for you, and you can kind of just see a little bit about how I might react in certain situations. Moving forward, I do want to kind of come off the speaking so much videos. I don't know if you guys are bored with it. Let me know. Let me know what you'd like to see. I do hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time, guys.